In this video, I'm going to show you how to add time tracking to tasks or routes or your route tickets on the mobile side, how to sync that back into the desktop, and then how to push that into QuickBooks. So the first thing is, I've already pushed up some routes and tasks to the mobile side, so I'm not going to show you that syncing process. This is fairly advanced, so you should know how this works. What we have to do is sign into the mobile device side first. And once you're in on the mobile side, you have to sign in as an admin. So I'm in as an administrator right now. You'll land on this page here. It's called Today's Info. You can click on Home and then Settings. First, you want to scroll all the way to the bottom here and turn this option on that says Simple Task Time. If you do not have this option, what you'll want to do is go back into the desktop software, click the Chat Now button. And when you click that, it's going to open up a web page. This is our main support page. Scroll down, jump into the live chat technical by clicking this button here. Fill the form out and let them know right here that you need the option for simple timekeeping on the mobile side. They'll get that kicked in for you. It's not a big deal. Something we can do very easily. So after you set the CS, hit the save button and then back out. So that's the first piece. You want to have that turned on. Now I'm going to go ahead and head into my task here. So I'm signed in as a user who's already been set up. I'm in the task. You get all the details. You can click this button here to minimize it. And I'm going to go right to my time tracking. You have a couple options here. First thing is, if you've set up crews in the past, you can go ahead and select anybody that's on the crew here. Select their name, input the times manually, and hit Add Time. Additionally, if you're in as the main user here, maybe I'm signed in as Joe, and maybe I want to set Joe's time right here. I can click Set Start Time. It'll refresh. Let's go ahead and minimize this again and expand time tracking. And it's going to put in that time right here for us. Now, I'm going to give this a minute, so we at least get 1 minute in our time tracking so I can actually show you how this all works. But what you'll notice is that you do have this time log here. Anyone that you add using the crew or the main user, when you're done with these times, it will list the name right here, the date. It'll tell you the start time and the end time. So it's pretty informative. It'll also add up your hours and your duration in minutes. And we're just going to give this another few seconds here. It should turn on to the next minute. Just want to let that complete. But in the meantime, you can go through and fill out your line items. If you have to add line items, if you have a checklist you need to take care of, if there's any other things you need to get taken care of, such as questions or details, maybe you need to add your resolution, things like that, go ahead and get that all taken care of right off the bat. And I'm sure that you're going to be waiting a lot longer than a minute to finish this task. So we've now moved on to the next minute. It's about 12:13 p.m. I'm going to go ahead and hit Set End Time. And when I do this, I get a pop-up that says, do you want to update all employees' times to match? What it means by that is if I added some other employees from like a crew, maybe I added R1 or Matt or someone else, if I hit yes, it's going to make all their times match my arrival and my departure times that are here. Or if I hit OK. If I hit cancel, it'll leave their times to whatever we set. I'm going to click OK because I've got no one else on here. It doesn't really matter. Now if we expand this, we'll see that my arrival time is 12:12. My departure time is now 12:13. You can see those numbers right here, and it's going to kind of add it all up right here on the side for you. It'll list each person if you add other crews. Our last step here is you're going to complete your task, whether you sign it or just mark it as complete. And we're done with the tasks. That's how you add time tracking to a task. I'll show you how that pulls in a moment. I'm going to go to my route schedule real quick. You'll see I have a stop here for Alfonso's Pizza. We're going to go ahead and head to the details and create a route ticket. But I'm not going to go through all of it because it just makes the video too long. Long story short, you have a crew and time area here. Again, you can select their names from the drop-down, enter times, hit Add Time, and it'll all add up for you and display that information. Additionally, you have an arrival time and a departure time button here. Same theory. You hit the button, it'll ask you want to match all your crews to the same time. If you hit OK, everybody's time will match the arrival departure. If you hit cancel, they will not. And really in the end, you just go to the bottom and, complete your ticket. But I'm not going to go through all that. So let's go back into the desktop here. We're going to click the Sync Mobile Devices button. I'm going to select Tasks from the drop-down, and I'm going to perform a sync of tasks. Now the system is wide open. We do not, limit the speed of your connection to our server during the sync process. This is all based upon your computer speed, your network speed, and your internet connection speed. So it's moving as fast as it can. I have a pretty powerful connection where I'm at. My sync is done. Now, if I had a route ticket that I just did and I needed that time tracking, same theory, select route tickets and hit sync, it pulls it in. Here's that task, now complete. You'll see that I have a time tracking tab here. If I click it, I can see all the information here. There's my hour, minutes, everything's logged. Additionally, to push that time tracking into QuickBooks, we would have to go here. Miscellaneous, hit the drop down, employee time tracking. Now there's the 2 minutes that I logged, approximately 2 minutes while on site. It's marked as billable currently, which means that I'm going to assign that charge to the customer if I want to at a later time on the QuickBooks side, not in our software. To get into that piece of time tracking, double click the transaction number. That takes us in where we can see all the information. You must have a customer or job site name, time tracking, a actual service item, and I name mine time tracking, a payroll item, and that's really it besides the start and end times. So once all that's filled out, you can add notes if you want. We're going to go ahead and post this to QuickBooks by hitting the Post to QuickBooks button. It'll spin for a second. Well, actually, it'll ask you if you'd like to post it. You say yes. Make sure QuickBooks is open. It'll spin for a moment, and then the Posted to QuickBooks button here is actually a solid dark black. So that's it. I mean, that's how you add time tracking to the route tickets or to the tasks, how you pull them into the desktop, and how you send it over to QuickBooks. Thanks for watching today's video, and have a great day.